ladies and gentlemen, and as always, thank you for watching. Today has been quite hectic. This particular call have what would seem to be a simple tow could prove to be rather challenging. We have a yard tractor, yard dog, trailer jockey, whatever you want to call them. They move trailers around at warehouses and such, and they usually have a quick disconnect system for the fifth wheel so the driver doesn't have to get out of the cab and pull the handle. Anyway, the truck won't run. It's hooked to a loaded trailer. It may or may not have air pressure to be able to release the fifth wheel. I'm not sure if this will be an air release or a hydraulic release or a manual release. Uncertain at this time. So could be interesting trying to get it disconnected from the trailer. If it weren't connected to the trailer, wouldn't be a big deal. But we'll figure it out. That's what we do. Here we go. Okay. There sits the yard dog. Go check it out and see what the situation is. Whilst waiting on this truck to move, hopefully. With any luck, they've already got the fifth wheel disconnected. That would be awesome. Oh, I hate having to grab these things from the front, but fifth wheel is dropped. Still latched. Yep, it appears to be an air release. Yep. We have no air pressure. So rather than just releasing it for that, might be better off to tap into the air system and supply the whole thing with air, since it's got nothing. All right, always a challenge. Okay, so my first task is going to be tapping into the air supply. Normally I'd go into the air compressor, but the air compressor's up underneath the cab, hard to get to on this unit. This has already been tapped into here. So this is the air dryer. This that stainless line should be the supply from the air compressor, and this should be the supply line going back to the tanks. So if I take this loose on this side and hook my air system into it, I should be able to supply air if I can get the fitting out. Come on, baby. Oh, some of these are not easy. There we go. All right, now I get an airline, one of my airlines, adapted into that, be in business. Okay, so what I did is I found quick connect fitting that would go on this side. So I need to take this fitting off of the opposite side. Hopefully the fitting will come loose. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, lock that onto there. Put my air to that, and hopefully we'll be in business. Okay, so if I did this right, got my emergency air off of there, glad hand with quick coupler here, quick coupler here. That should start feeding this truck's air supply system. I hear air going somewhere, but is it the appropriate location? Air pressure coming up on both sides. That's boom, that's what we want. All right, good deal. Okay, this thing has the old press-in style drive shaft. So, I know this may seem counterintuitive, but I'm going to hook up to the front temporarily with the air supplied to it, get it out from under here, move this thing to a position to where I can grab it from the rear so I don't have to pull that doggone drive shaft. Okay, I would never do this to do a normal tow. This is just temporary. To get it out. Okay, now trailer's dollied down good. Okay. All right. We should have air. And I have to be in the cab for this part. I'll key it on. Release the parking brakes. Hit the fifth wheel release, and hopefully disconnect. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. I used my remote control so that I could be inside the cab. All right, no pressure on the plate because the plate is angled down. We're in good shape. Get it up here where we can turn around and grab it from the rear. Let's see what we got to grab a hold of on the rear. Not much. Not much. Darn luck. Well, maybe we'll rehook and pull the drive shaft anyway. Let's see. Okay, we moved from there to here. No worries.
push it out, drop it down, and we'll grab it from the rear. Key off, brake applied, steering wheel straight, and I'll tie the steering wheel off in a minute. Oh, wheels don't look straight. Okay, there we go. I did set the parking brakes. Like I said, normally I would not tow one like that. This was just to get it out from underneath the trailer. That was all. Now we're going to lose our air. But that's okay because we don't need it anymore. Okay, so I took my connector out, put their connector back in. All right. Zip tie it before we get done. Woo. Talk about a tight squeeze. Making it though. Now to get turned around and grab it from the back. Okay, managed to get it turned around, the rotator that is. Now if I can reach back here and grab a hold of it like I want to. Okay, those forks will not work. Yeah, they will. Go back far enough. Have to check on the risers. Nope. Just go back here and see. They'll either work or I'll have to get some taller ones. And it looks like I may have to get the taller ones. No problem. Okay, it's a bit unconventional, but it worked, and I can stay clear of the cans. It's wedged in there really good. We'll stay clear of the cans, brake cans that is. Get the steering wheel tied down, light bar on, securement chains in place. We'll be good to go. Okay, same as always with the steering wheel securement. I use two of these self-contained ratchet straps to the base of the seat, the solid base of the seat. Steering wheel, very, very, very solid. All right, battery's going down. I don't have my spare batteries with me. They're charging, but it's been, like I said, such a hectic day. An abbreviated version of the tow, so I didn't record all the hookups and everything, but you'll see I do have the tie down chains, safety chains, wheel strapped, light bars on. We're ready to roll. We're going to take it to the repair shop so they can have it, and then on to the next. All right, if I don't get to show the unhook at the other shop, as always, Thank you for watching, and God bless.